Alright everybody, welcome to another video. Oop, wrong thing. Welcome to another video on MS Guide series for our YouTube channel here. This video is going to be focusing on a little suit I like to call the GP03 Stamen. Yes, we're going to actually talk about one of the GPO series suits real quickly. So this video is going to be focusing on one of my favorite 550 blues. I just don't play it a lot because my signature suit is the high mobility Gilgook and I have it at 550. So I run that a little bit more. But the thing is, this suit's really fun. Like, it is. It's to me it's like the good VD, but at 550 cost, and I like myself some good VD action, you know. I'm just out here like that. But yeah. The Gundam GP03 Stamen, 550 cost general, has space topography. Played it a few times, and only 9 times. But yeah, no, this is pretty fun. I like this suit. It's got good defenses. It's got amazing melee with an amazing melee swing. I've upped its thrusters because this suit needs to stay mobile. Due to its low health pool, it needs to stay mobile. So that's why there's a lot of thruster parts on it. Even though it has space topography, I only have one build for this thing. That's what it needs. So let's go into our build here. It only has one weapon, which is the folding bazooka for a primary weapon. It's got Beam Saber Enhanced Type 2, which is only at level 1 as well. 2200 base power. The bazooka has 1800 base power, 375 range with 10 ammo. So it's got a lot of range for a bazooka. Its sub-weapon is the Stamen Beam Rifle, which has 1200 damage, 400 range, and as you notice, it is an E-Pack rifle. Therefore, it has 3 shots and it reloads. Reloading parts and not auxiliary generators work on this. So if you have reloading parts or like quick loader, it will affect your sub-beam rifle and your bazooka at the same time. And you have the folding shield, which is a 2500 health large shield. Now it doesn't have a lot of health, but it's okay. Parts we put onto this suit: new model frame level 1, strengthened frame level 4, melee parts levels 2, 3, and 4, enhanced firing program level 3, thruster control systems levels 2 and 3. So, as I said before, this suit is basically a really fast melee suit with a good stun, a reliable stun in its bazooka. And the entire point here is to not get caught. You don't want to stand in one place too long. That's why we have a lot of thrusters. This suit this is also why we have a lot of thrusters. Because in the skill section here, you see it has emergency evasion systems level 2, which means if you watch the good VD video, has 2 dodge rolls as long as you have enough thruster to perform the second dodge roll. So the enhanced thruster bar allows you to actually get that second dodge roll in a lot more safely. It has high performance bouncer level 1, high spec gambag because it's a space topography suit, and force injector level 2, which means landing after evasive maneuvers can be cancelled with a high speed movement. Another evasive maneuver can be immediately performed. So this suit can literally dart around really fast because it has force injector level 2. Melee combat controller level 1, 2 swings for melee. High performance radar level 1 enhances your radars from 300 meters to 350 meters. Any blast stabilizer level 1. This nullifies explosions of destroyed MS that are next to your suit, so you will not get heavy staggered by those explosions. You also have special back buff for level 1. When hit in the back, the damage dealt to the unit's HP and overload on the back's HP is decreased by 10%. This is more of a space-oriented skill, but the thing is, it counts for the back, I think, of your suit on the ground. I don't have any testing, but I'm pretty sure it's only in space because that's when you actually had the back piece activated on your suit. It's not like the wing binder skill that the Hyakushiki and the Super Gundam have, so keep that in mind. Yeah, that's the skills for this suit. So this suit's got some pretty good skills for it, especially for its playstyle of being highly mobile, for having low health. It's kind of more along the lines of a melee camper with less stun options, but equivalent damage. So with that said, let's head over to the practice range. So we'll talk about this suit. It's really kind of one-dimensional in the way it plays. Because ground and space, it's literally just bazooka melee, beam rifle melee, That's kind of all it is. But yeah, no, we'll go to the practice range. We'll talk about it a little bit more. We'll see. Well, you'll see how the build kind of reacts and how like movement with the suit works and so on and so forth. But yeah, let's head over to the practice range. So I'll see you guys over there. Alright, so welcome to the practice range portion of this video. As you can see, dude, this suit has a lot of speed to it. It does have a really large tail end due to, well, I don't even think I need to explain it. You can see for yourself. Yeah, that's actually counts as your hitbox, so be careful of that. Essentially, you want to face your opponents as front on as much as possible. But this is the great thing about this suit. It's got a bazooka and it's got great melee, and it does a lot of melee damage. The beam rifle itself is also pretty, good. It's got a good rate between each shot. After all 3 shots, it staggers, and there's your melee animation for your downswing. So, this is basically what I always do. And this works most of the time. If you're kind of scared, I'd lead in with the neutral swing into the downswing, but this is kind of what I do. I make sure I'm somewhat at a medium range, not hugging the enemy suit. So, this is what we're going for. Because your movement speed's so fast, your downswing will hit or before their stagger's over. Then as long as you cancel immediately after hitting them and boost backwards and downswing again, you'll get the second hit in before they are able to get up. So you can literally run circles around suits with this. Just keep downswinging for maximum damage. As you can see, my thruster bar, since we have all those thruster parts, we're not really losing any thrusters as long as we're spacing out our blows. So, this suit's really mobile. And thing is, this amount of thrusters on ground, it's almost like we have ground topography. But in space, you can easily increase your thruster gauge by 1.5 times. So, never mind. This is literally the core of the suit. You're just outspeeding everybody and meleeing them to death after you bazooka them in the kneecaps. You have your beam rifle to poke at a little bit of a further range. You're looking more for a poke damage rather than an initiation stun off your beam rifle due to the fact that your shots are so spread out from each other. But, if you do catch a lucky beam rifle shot, you could go with the neutral swing, downswing melee. Because, you can predict a rock a little bit more than your beam rifle. Because you have to hit all 3 beam rifle shots to actually stagger somebody. You don't have Vulcans, so therefore, your only other stun outside your bazooka is that beam rifle. And there's nothing to make up for a missed beam rifle shot in the suit. So, the beam rifle, I had to sit here and be like, alright, I did all 3 shots. Oh wait, I staggered him. Oh shit, go. With a bazooka, I could predict. Oh, look, I hit. Or I know I'm gonna hit. Let's go. So the downswing for this suit, as you can guess, is easily counterable because it's a really far range lunge. So yes, all of that's tackleable. But unlike the G-Line Assault Armor, which also has a pretty long range lunge, you're not locked in animation as long. So, you can cancel out fairly quickly. Covering distance in this suit to chase down raids is also really easy due to your speed and, on this build, your thruster capacity. You can only imagine in space how hard it would be for a Gabera Tetra to outrun you. So, keeping that in mind, this suit's gonna hunt down raids, make their lives hell. But yeah, so really there's not many ways I can show you different ways to stun people, because it's only got 2 stuns and one of them is not very reliable and the other one is a bazooka. So as long as you can hit somebody directly, you're gonna stagger them. Your melee is mostly just going for downswings. You're not really trying to go for the neutral swing all that much, but try to hit that downswing. Because it'll deal damage, knock them down, you can boost back downswing again. Due to the immense speed of that move, it's going to hit twice as long as you can combo correctly, But do not... That's one thing. If you're since you're boosting up and you're gonna be using about a third of your boost bar to actually initiate on a suit. If you catch them out kind of far, and you had to downswing, and you dodge roll back, that's not enough boost to keep you, like, no matter what, that's not enough thruster to make up for the dodge roll. You will overheat yourself, so be careful of that. But just like the Graffiti, you have 2 dodge rolls, which means you could do something like roll and tackle an opponent out to outplay him, get your boost bar back, and call it a day, you know? Also, your thrust recovery is really it's kind of quick on this suit, so you know. Don't be afraid if you're in a 1v1. You burned your your thruster gauge. Oh my god, I could not speak right there. You burn your thruster gauge, so just hit him with the downswing if you know you're going to land it and not be punished. Because by the time your animation's over, your thruster bar will be completely back and ready to go. They'll only just be getting up, and there you go. You're back trying to outskill some people, you know. So, as you can see, the animation for the downswing is is basically skin tight to the beam saber. So wherever the beam saber hits, along the entire animation is where stuff's gonna get knocked down and take damage. There's no ghost really. You know, just keep that in mind. But yeah, this has been the Gundam GP03 Stamen. I like the suit. You roll it, use it. It's really good. It might not be, you know, super hyper competitive nowadays, especially the Gundam Mark II existing and the Rick DS existing. GP01 is arguably kind of just a little better. But, you know, this is a really good suit. It really is. You know, it's good at taking out raids, and it's just, I highly recommend it. If you roll it, use it. Especially if you don't have a lot of 550 suits. Use it. But yeah, and it's not really much to outmaster on this other than outplaying your opponents. So, semi-okay skill floor. Not really a skill ceiling past that. As long as you could just nail down the movements of the suit, you're pretty much fine from there. But yeah, this has been GP03. If there's anything I missed, or any suits you want to see in the future, let me know down in the comment section below the video. Make sure if you like this video to hit that like button and subscribe so you can see the MS guides from future that are going to come in the future drop into your subscription box. So maybe if you see a suit you might want to see, or you just got, you know, it might be popping up in there, you know, and you'd be like, man, I don't even need to ask for that future video. So yeah, this has been Deranged Pyro, aka Grandy Warrior, signing off.